Hey folks, just bringing you today a quick YouTube video on a motor coach that we have up for sale. This belongs to my father. He purchased it in April of 2016 out of the lower mainland of British Columbia there. He had some great plans for it. They did some nice trips up to Alaska and the Yukon last year. Unfortunately, this year he's found that his health hasn't been the best, and he's looking at scaling down in size. But that's unfortunate for him, but it's going to be a great opportunity for somebody that's looking for a kind of a mid-sized motorhome with the features that a Class A offer, but also take advantage of the extra sleeping capacity of the Class C. So what we have here is we have the THOR 29.3 ACE model, the ACE standing for Class A, Class C evolution. It's something that was brought out a couple years ago, trying to capture the best features of the Class A motorhomes and the Class C motorhomes, because they both definitely have their pluses and their minuses. But what they've tried to do is they've tried to combine those two. So you get the larger front window, the one-piece body construction, the higher elevation cockpit of the Class A, and the powertrain of that. But you still get your Class C sleeping capacities with the over-the-head or over-the-driver cockpit bed that is adjustable, that goes up and down. That's a great feature. Plus they pack it all into less than 30 feet, so everything that we're going to see in this video here is all within 30 feet, so it's very easy to get around and find parking spots. So there were some great add-ons added to this motorhome when it was purchased brand new last April. We have the outdoor kitchen, we have the outdoor TV. Actually, there's 3 TVs within the coach altogether. Outside stereo system, has self-leveling jacks, hydraulic, just one step, push a button, and it looks after everything for you. They also had about $7,000 worth of driveline work done to it and improvements. They upgraded shocks. They put in steering stabilizer links, back end torsion link. These were quite expensive features added on, I think over $7,000. But it just made already a great chassis even better. And they thought it was necessary because they were going to be towing a Jeep with them on their travels, and they were going to be usually in more rugged wilderness. So let's say the Yukons and the Alaskas. So they wanted to upgrade the suspension. So again, it's got a lot of great features, and we're going to take a look at it here. So come on, join me. Here we are at the engine compartment here of this motor coach. As I mentioned, this is the F53 heavy-duty Ford chassis. The power plant is the V10 6.8 liter. It will deliver 457 foot-pounds of torque and 364 horsepower. So there's ample horsepower and torque for climbing those mountain passes. As I mentioned, there's just over 15,000 kilometers on this unit. We'll take a look inside here. Not sure if you can see with this lighting here, but everything is just like new condition. It's been well maintained, well looked after. It's got a full awning, almost a full length of the motor coach, but it's extremely large, lots of protection underneath that. Of course, it's fully automatic. Let's just point out some of the features here. Got nice wide mirrors. Also, we have a camera here located on the mirror for your side views. You have a peekaboo window here so that the driver can see out to the curb. It's a heavy-duty door. It has both the latch and the deadbolt on it for locking. It has an automatic step down here that will retract with opening and closing of the door. You can also turn it into the off mode. The bank switch, turn the switches on, and she goes. You have an exterior light on the outside. Going through some of these storage compartments here. This one here itself is just the propane tank. It's a 40-pound propane tank, I do believe. which is ample. This one here, you see a nice large unit. Lights. Has drains in the bottom of them, which is great if you want to just wash them out. But they really took advantage of storage space on this motor coach. As we go around here, you'll see that I'll point out a lot of the storage, like inside and outside. It's literally, they've taken advantage of every nook and cranny to try and make it useful. Coming along this side, this is the outdoor TV. There's a total of 3 TVs in this motor coach, one in the family room, one in the master bedroom, and then one outside, which is quite handy. There's also exterior speakers here that you can set up. They all run through the stereo system in the master bedroom, so you can turn on the outdoor speakers there, or turn them off, or just have the sound going on the inside. This compartment down here, you can see this is the hydraulics and the batteries. The hydraulics are for the self-leveling system here. The batteries, obviously, that's straightforward there. Deep cycle batteries. It's a 50 amp service. This here is a dog leash or a pet attachment, where you can bring the leash up through this hole here and hook it on here, so you can have your pet tied up. As well here, this you'll see is a large door right here. This is the outdoor kitchen. Of course, it's one of the must-haves these days. It's quite efficient in the sense it's got a nice functional sink that has a drain. It pumps it up into the system. There's a light in here, a small cupboard for some cocktails things if you need them out here. Some drawers here as well, and then the outdoor fridge. The outdoor fridge is a real plus if you want to just keep, a couple cold ones in there. It doesn't have the cooktop itself, but they make it so that you can have the barbecue hook up with this quick connect right here, so you can have your propane barbecue set up right beside the motor coach, which is right here, and that gets set up right beside it there. So you do have the barbecue area, or you can just use it to put a frying pan on and cook your breakfast on there, as well as you have the full functioning outdoor. Some of the other things that they have on this side here is, this is where you can fill up your potable water right here. So it's nice and handy to fill that up. There's the unit of the outside here. They really did a nice job on the decal. It's not too much graphic work. It's just enough to catch your eye, but it all blends together very well with the two-tone aspect. We have a rear ladder here, gives you access to the roof. Something else we can talk about is the roof on this motor coach. It is a one-piece type, multi-layered vacuum seal type roof. They're very, they offer you longevity, with the motions of the motor coach. Gives it flexibility, so you won't have any of the leaks coming in. It's a very nice system. The walls themselves are built the same way. It's all an aluminum superstructure with the styrofoam block insulation, and then they vacuum pack all that together again just to make it a one sealed unit. You'll notice here at the back end you have the filler for the fuel is at the back of the motor coach. This is a real benefit. It doesn't matter what side of the pump you come in on. You can just pull right in front there and fill up. You don't have to worry about that. There is a backup camera as well at the top there to give you a little bit of guidance as you're backing in, but they're very helpful. It also has the cameras outside of the mirrors. We have the slide out right now. I'll show it to you when it's in as well. But it's a full length slide. It doesn't get any better than that. So as soon as you get to where you're going, you hit the switch. It's got a triple track system on each end. And then you just bring it out there, so it extends the whole length of the motor coach. So also another nice thing that they did on this coach is they put in the valve stem extenders. What that is that gives you the ability to always make sure you're running the right tire pressure in the reared wheel, as there's usually no access to that valve stem. So they bring it out here to the front, so you can easily check your tire pressures and of course make any adjustments that's necessary. So that's just another fine feature of this motor coach. Here we are on the driver's side of the motor coach here. We'll take you through some of the compartments on this side, show you some of the features. Back here in this compartment here, obviously we have the power hookup here. We stow away in this compartment here that is lit. We keep in the water hoses in there and the electrical cables. I also want to point out here that this has a heavy duty bumper on it. This does not hold your sewage hose in this one. This is actually a bumper. It does its job of protecting the passengers inside the vehicle. Here's your cable TV hookup that you can hook up at the parks there, so it flows through. There's a central hookup inside the motor coach up in the cupboard there where you can hook up. There's pre-wired S-video cables that run to the TV, so you can hook a DVD player up or any type of component in that cupboard and run it through the TVs. Carrying on here, here is your 4000 Onan generator. Very low hours on this. It's a great unit. It's more than ample to run the air conditioner, you know, or the microwave, things like that. So when you're doing any dry camping or if you're stopping along the way. Obviously here the back of the fridge. And there's where we keep the sewer attachment pipes here. Here's your hookup in here. So everything that you need here to do your dumping station. Again, this is the pump, the outdoor shower area with the light as well, so that you're able to have a nice outdoor shower there for you or your pet. Coming into this one here, this is just a nice big storage compartment, again with a light in there so you can see what goes in there. Finally, another storage compartment. So there really is a lot of storage here on the outside between the two sides. Again, just give you another shot of this whole side here. It has a nice, when the slide comes out, it does have the awning above the slide to give you extra protection again from leakage. So when that comes out, the awning automatically comes out because it is a long slide. It's a full length of the motor coach. When they were building this motor coach and designing it, they were really trying to fill every nook and cranny with storage. So there was no wasted space. And that is evident just as soon as you walk in the front door. Just in the steps alone, they've utilized, again, storage below here for, you know, any of the things that you want to get to right away. Could even be dog leashes or anything. You have an upper cabinet here as well. Although it might be narrow, there's definitely some things that you can keep in there that you might need right away. There's some storage right here. It's a nice big compartment in there. There's a light. Just where's that here? There we go. So it goes way back in there. And again, things that you might want to keep really handy close to the outside that you use all the time. Coming in still, we have some controls right here. Light controls. We have the battery to use, like to turn the battery on and off, disconnect. We also have the awning in and out and your step, whether you want it set on automatic, retract or not. A nice grab handle here, as you notice, as you're coming in. Nice and sturdy there to grab onto, so it's nice and safe. Alright, so here we are in the cockpit. I'll just give you a quick overview of it. You can see on the passenger side here, we have a workstation with power in here, so you can put your laptop right here as you're going down the road, or if you're working stationary. Little peekaboo window out the side there for the driver so you can see the curb side. Nice big comfortable captain's chairs that are swivel, obviously, to spin around. There's a little table that goes in between here. Big dashboard, really laid out well, simple. The command center right here with the rear view camera, and your stereo system, Bluetooth hookup, some power supplies down here with your climate controls. Nice, you know, cup holders down here. Simple dashboard, easy to read, fuel gauge, oil pressures, tachometer. We also have the speedometer there. Straightforward. The jack system is right over here, right beside the driver's seat. So when you pull in, you just hit the one bottom corner button there. It says all jacks. You can retract them all, and then there's a self-leveling one that you would just press and it will put down the jacks for you. You have heated mirrors in this unit as well, so if you're doing Alaska tours or anywhere down where it gets cold in the winter time, you can keep the ice from building up. We have an emergency start button as well. And also you have the large windows up front here, and that's a nice thing about the Class A part of this motor coach. So let's take a look and see how the overhead front bunk operates, and let's put it in motion here. There's a switch at the side here that says off, the key off, turn it on, hit your lower switch, and as you can see, it comes down fairly quickly. Lots of storage up here again as well. So they utilized all that area up in here. So nice big bunk. There's a ladder that hooks onto the front here for at night. It is stored in behind this couch that goes down into a bed. So in behind there you can pull the ladder out and hook it up there at night. So we'll just put it back up. Okay, so now we're going to go through the motor coach on the interior. It's a really beautiful interior. It's got nice curtains here and full blinds. These blinds come down on all the windows here, and you can just see how spacious it is. One-piece vinyl flooring. Goes right throughout, front to back. Nice eating area here that goes down into a bed. Again, overhead cupboards. Nice exhaust fan up there, multi-speed exhaust fan, and you have a TV up there obviously for the mornings and your antenna. Moving towards the rear of the coach, here's your furnace control switch here, and you can also check your battery life here. Light switch. You can see how many lights there are up here and throughout the coach here, right down the middle. So it's very, very bright. 29.3 ACE THOR. It has central air conditioning and central heating, which is really nice. It has the heating down through the floor area. So it helps keeps the tanks nice and warm as well. But it's throughout, and as well up top you have your air conditioner here, but you have your ports in the ceiling going back even in the master bedroom. So good distribution, and it really cools down quickly in here when you stop at your location. You fire up the air conditioner. It really doesn't take very long for things to chill right down, and vice versa when you put the furnace on. It has the central heating throughout, so you're able to heat the motor coach up very rapidly. Here we are. Just have the blind closed there to keep the light in so that we can get a good shot here. But here's the kitchen. This was an upgrade. The sink here, the stainless steel sink, there was a white acrylic one in there. This is a $500 upgrade to have the larger stainless steel sink put in. But you can see it's all neutral decor here. High output microwave. Over the hood range there with a light on it. We have a 3-burner cooktop with a high output burner for boiling water. Nice size oven. A lot of coaches these days aren't even coming with ovens. Lots of storage again, cupboard space below. So it's a really efficient kitchen. Nice size refrigerator. Again, good size freezer. And this is a must for every kitchen. Now you can put lots of things in there. They're easy access that you're going to grab all the time. So it's very nice. Taking a look here in the bathroom. As you can see, we have a good sized bathroom with a nice porcelain toilet, foot flush. Got some storage in behind here, which is nice for your toiletries. Keep them out of the way, and you can leave everything stocked in here. You know, good size sink, nice fixtures and faucets. More storage underneath the sink. Down here again, they've even taken advantage of this spot here for your dog dishes here, if you have pets, if you want to get some water or chow in there for them. Nice shower with a skylight. It really adds a lot of light here, and of course you have your exhaust fan over top. So here we are at the master bedroom. It's a nice size, nice walk around bed. First off, you notice when the slides out, you have full access around on both sides. There's a really nice door here. It has a latch. It's a double door, so it's a nice large hallway entranceway. So you can see when you're closing both doors. It covers you nice privacy there, and they do lock for you so that you have some security there. And you go ahead and place there. There's a stereo system over there in the corner that will play for outside and inside, so the sound of the master bedroom and the outside speakers. Little drawers in beside here, which are really nice to throw your odds and ends in. Full charging station over here as well, so if you charge up your cell phones, iPods, anything else that you need. But lots of storage too as well with these drawers and these cupboards up here for your coats and shirts. You have the configuration with the cockpit captain's chairs turned around with the little table installed in between there. Makes for a nice seating area. Again, you can have the blinds pulled across the front window right across as well if you want more privacy, or to help keep the coach a little cooler, keep the sun out. The overhang on the front of the motor coach, actually at the very front, it is designed to help keep sun from coming into the coach at the front there and heating things up in that area. So it is nice and shady up there, but pulling those across can help that. So here we are with the slide retracted, so when you're traveling down the road, this is how it would be. You can see behind the captain's chair here, and everything's still usable, which is nice. You're able to still get into the fridge, you're still able to get into the bathroom. There is buckles here on the seats as well, so you can sit there while you travel. But I just wanted to give you a little shot of what this unit would look like with everything retracted. So we're going to take a little look at the leveling system now. This is a nice feature of this coach. Again, down here you can see on the controls here, you have an on-off switch, which we are turning on, and then we have an auto and a manual. What we want to do is we just want to do an auto setup, and it will pretty much use its own self-leveling system, and you feel a little bit of movement going on while you do it. So if we hit auto, you can see the auto light is on, and then you just basically let it do its thing, and while it's happening you'll feel the coach going up and down at different levels, and I can feel it going up now. So it's basically just cycling through. There it goes up on this side. And you can watch as it does it down here as well. It's showing you which ones it's activating of the jacks. That doesn't take very long, and it's usually really accurate at the end. It takes, sometimes you think it's done, but just let it go until you look at the gauge and find out that it's shut down, because sometimes it takes a little while. But anyway, we'll just let it play with itself and level itself out, and we'll check in after. There we have it. Everything seems to be level now. You can see the position here says jacks down, so the weight light is now off, and it shows that we're all stationary place, and at which point we can just turn things off. There we go. All level and in place. One thing that when this motorhome was purchased brand new, the extended warranty was taken out. I can't say enough how important that is. To purchase that new, and it is transferable. The warranty runs for 84 months or 120,000 kilometers. I believe it's as close as you can get to a bumper to warranty. It was quite expensive to purchase that new, but definitely worth it. So if you purchase this motorhome, you have the peace of mind that you're not going to have any problems with it. It's going to be well looked after, and it's already been well maintained, so you can sort of have your purchase and not having to worry about any major issues down the road. Well, there you have it, folks. There's a quick overview and rundown of this 2016 THOR 29.3 motor coach. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us, email me with any questions that you might have, and do our best to get the answers right away. This motorhome is located in British Columbia, so we will be advertising it throughout the United States of America, and also through Canada. So get in touch with me if you'd like to take a view or a test spin. We could set something up here in the near future. But hopefully I've answered all your questions. It is a great motorhome. It's been, you know, well looked after. Vouch has been, it's been babied. Let's just say that my father's not the fastest driver out there. He's very cautious. And all of his equipment, whether it's his snowmobiles that he's had or his quads or his other RVs that he's had over the years, they're always you know, professionally maintained. He gets you know, all the professionals to do any of the work that needs to be done. So you can buy this unit here with confidence that you're getting a piece of a quality built unit with a full warranty for 84 months or to 120,000 kilometers. So thank you and have a good day.